Let's take a look at one of the best mini schemes in all of Madden 20. This is going to work for both next gen and current gen. What's going on YouTube? This professional Madden player T Davis, and today we're going to break down a great mini scheme that you can utilize out of the San Francisco 49ers playbook. It also works in the New York Jets playbook. Similar concepts will work in the Raiders playbook as well. It's going to be an under center formation, so if you guys like to run the ball and pass from under center, this is going to be the mini scheme for you. I like it a little bit better on current gen, but it does work great on next gen as well. You want a fast running back to make this offense great, but it's going to be a lot of passing concepts that we're going to go over as well. But it really is a balanced offense that keeps your opponent guessing, really makes it difficult for them to kind of, guess what you're going to do, because all our looks, all our formations, all the plays, they're going to look similar, but we're going to have multiple different plays that we can go to keep the opponent off balance. So if you guys want more pro Madden player tips just like this, make sure to give this video a like, comment down below your thoughts. What other schemes you want to see me break down? Let me know in the comments down below, and of course subscribe here to the channel, hitting that bell so you're notified when I do drop all this fire. It's been daily uploads here on the channel. I have 2 ebooks available, links in the description below. I also have coaching sessions, so if you guys want to improve your Madden game, which is all I want to do here on the channel, help you guys get better at Madden, I have 30-minute and 60-minute sessions helping you guys improve at anything you want to get better at when it comes to Madden, John Madden football. So check out all my links, all my social medias, and the links in the description below. I won't waste a lot of more time here. Let's get right into the video. Let's break down one of the best mini schemes in all of Madden 22, the San Francisco 49ers offense. Today, we're taking a look at one of my favorite playbooks in all of Madden 22. We're taking a look at the San Francisco 49ers offensive playbook. This is the exact same playbook as the Jets, as the New York Jets. So they have the exact same plays, the exact same formation. So either one, I just like the 49ers name a little bit better. They're a better team, obviously, than the Jets these days. But both playbooks are the exact same. The Raiders playbook is a little bit similar as well with some of the stuff we're going to go over. So any of those playbooks are going to be viable for the scheme we're going to break down here. So let's get into it here. So we're in the San Francisco playbook, and this playbook is known for their 2 running back, 1 tight end, 2 receiver personnel, right? So the formations we want to take a look at, and this is basically going to be like a little mini ebook here. Formation we want to look at: strong close, has the best strong close in the game in this playbook. We're going to look at I-form close. We're going to look at I-form slot close. And there's a weak Z close. I'll mention it. I'm not going to really get into it too much, but this is another one you can add in as well. The cool thing is you can audible around from all of these formations because they're all 2 running back personnel. So you can audible to all these different plays, set your audibles, set some good runs, set some good passes that we're going to go over and audible around from them. Now, the amazing thing, though, it also has the split close pro and the split close regular here, which are 2 running back personnel. So you're actually going to be able to, I think you need to sub in a tight end in the split close one, and then you can audible down from it. But you can audible to all of these formations, and they all have good passes. They all have good runs, which makes it so deadly. So first, we're going to start with the strong close. Right, that's the bread and butter as far as passing goes. So I really love to, if I want to pass the ball, this is my main formation, and we're going to mix in the runs as we go. So let's start with PA deep cross here. This is one of my favorite plays in the game, especially versus zone. Now, for strong close, I always like my tight end on the short side of the field. So, always be aware of the hash marks. Allow yourself more room. So you see, I like my tight end on the short side of the field. So he's closer to the sidelines on the right here. Setup versus this, I like to do is streak my tight end, put Ayuk on a little in route like this, and wheel route my running back. Just like that. I'm going to go ahead and motion Ayuk over to the left, just like this. And it's going to really stress the user here, because first, we're going to have this little halfback wheel. As soon as he kind of cuts up the field, the flat defender goes out with our flat route, allowing our wheel to kind of cut up. As soon as he does, we throw it to him with a pass lead, or just, you want to low pass it right there, just like that. You see how he gets wide open in that little area? Beautifully done there versus zone. So then, right, they're going to have to go to start to user that, right? They're going to have to start to user that wheel route. So what do? That's when we hit him with our deep crosser to the sideline. So we're really stressing the user here to make a decision. If they go to the wheel, we throw to the crosser. If they go to the crosser, we throw to the wheel. So right there, they went to the crosser, we throw the wheel. This time they run into the wheel, we wait, and we're going to have the crosser deep down the sideline. So it's just a 2-man game here. Out of the backfield into the crosser. You're just waiting for the user to choose one, and you throw the opposite one. Now, the only other thing I'll mention here is you can put use check or your fullback on a little out route here, too. These little baby out routes are nice. If they blitz you or they're playing back, you can kind of check it down to that as well out of the backfield. So I love to throw that in there. Also, but PA deep cross, absolute money. Let's get into the next play here, because strong close has a lot of good passing plays that we can go to. Let's go to wide receiver out. You can run this versus anything, but I love this versus man coverage here. Only adjustments I like to make is put Samuel on a little baby hitch. I'm going to go ahead and put Ayuk on a slant, and I'm going to block my running back. I'm going to keep that same motion. We want everything to look the same when we're building a scheme, right? You always want to make everything look the same. That's why we're using motion here, and we're throwing to either the slant or the crosser or the post from the tight end. So same thing. We're stressing the user over the middle of the field. We force the user to choose the slant or the post from the tight end. And whatever one they choose, we throw the opposite one. So same thing like this. We're going to kind of wait for the user over the middle. Obviously, if you're playing a real opponent, you see where the user goes. Okay, boom, user's running with B. I'm going to throw it to A here on the sidelines for a big play because that tight end post is absolute money versus man coverage. So one more time here, just like that. And then the hitch is just there as kind of our bailout in case something goes wrong. We can check it down to our hitch or the fullback. So this time, okay, they're running with Kittle now. They're running to the left. We're going to throw to the right here to Ayuk on that motion slant. That motion slant, absolute money versus man, gets great separation. Remember, we want to utilize motion on all of these to make everything look the same so the defense never knows what to expect. They're always guessing. Now, let's go to mesh post. Now, mesh post, I like versus zone coverage here. We'll run it versus a Tampa 2 look. Same thing. What do we want to do? We want to use motion. Only adjustment you want to make on this one is shriek Samuel here on the left side. And we're going to motion over Ayuk to create a flood concept to the left. So we have the drag corner combo now. If this post turns into a corner route, we should have either of these deep down the sideline, especially versus Tampa 2. That corner route is going to get open behind the cloud flats easily for a big play. So we usually, the first two plays, we use motion over there, and he was kind of coming across on the slant, or we're throwing to the halfback wheel. But this time now we're going to have him here to throw him to the corner route. So we're attacking all levels of the field. We're attacking vertically, we're attacking horizontally, and then once again here we're waiting. He gets behind the cloud defender, and that's a big play down the sideline. So mesh post, we kind of turn it into a corner route, but you can also just run this kind of stock too, especially if they blitz you. Come out quick, snap it, throw to one of these drags or maybe the post behind it. This mesh post is great versus the blitz as well. Then the only other pass play that I wanted to mention here out of strong close is another Tampa 2 beater is wide trail. And this one is all about the that trail route to Samuel out there, or not the trail route, the deeper kind of outverted vertical route here. Only adjustments that I like to make is I like to put my tight end. If you do have the hot road apprentice, put him on a post and then do the same thing here with a motion slant. But if you don't have the post, you can do a smart roaded in route, and that'll do the job as well. And then you want to just kind of wait. And this guy's going to, I had no time in the pocket there, but usually he's going to get to the outside of the deep half over there on the left, and we have more space to throw it. So let's do that again here. So look for Samuel. He's going to get kind of the outside leverage on the safety, just like that. And if we have a gunslinger and we can pass lead to the outside, we're usually going to get it outside of the Tampa 2. So kind of an unfortunate throw there. Let me move back a little bit, give myself more room. But definitely want your fastest guy as well in that position. Debo's not one of the fastest. So if you have like a 95-plus speed receiver for this spot, it's going to make it even better. And you want to pass lead it to the outside when he gets behind the safety to the outside of him. Just kind of like that, pass lead to the outside. And like I said, if we had gunslinger and we had a faster receiver, we're going to get more space out there to the outside. But same thing, we're using motion in case something goes wrong here. And it's not Tampa 2, and we get surprised, we can throw to either our tight end or our motion slant here as a bailout. I like these. I like to lowball the slants versus zone, so that's what I would throw there. Now, also too, you want to mix in the dive and the off tackle out of the strong close. I don't need to mention it too much. Obviously it's pretty self-explanatory, the dive and the off tackle, but I like to utilize motion on this as well. Once again, we make everything look the same. Motion over Ayuk, run the dive, and you can take it, to the left or the right, any way you want. So keeping a nice little mini scheme here out of this. Now, other thing I want to mention here is I set my audibles, but go over to the I-form slot close and the I-form close with a stretch and a dive and power O's, right? So if we audible to the I-form slot close stretch, we can flick it, and we're going to actually be able to hike it while he's still in motion here to create that extra lead blocker to the outside for Mostert to get out there and make a big play happen. So you want to utilize some of these stretch calls as well, because it's going to do the motion for you. So once I audible over to the I-form slot close stretch, right, this guy's going to be in motion. You can kind of read the defense. You can flick it to the left and go ahead and hike it and make a big play out of it. So you want to utilize all these stretches. Now, same thing with the I-form close, right? So the I-form close, the only guy that's going to move is the fullback. It's only going to move about a second. Like it's going to be a quick audible too, so you can do it like that. You can flick it to the left. You can run it to the right, wherever you choose to go. But it's not, you don't have to, like, the guys aren't going to move too much when you audible. That's what makes this scheme so good, right? The fullback's only moving a few steps to the left, or the receiver's in motion, but you can still hike it to him if you want to there. Same thing, you know, I like to run the power O occasionally too. I'll flick it to the left. Maybe we'll go weak side power O here, just like that. So you're always kind of keeping the defense off balance with motion and a little bit of audibling, but it's hard to tell really what they're doing because all these formations are very similar. They're all lined up pretty similar. So I like to utilize the strong close, the I-form close, and the I-form slot close. Now, the I-form close has some good pass plays out of it as well. Has the wide receiver out, which we talked about in strong close. Also has the PA tight end leak, which is pretty much similar to the PA deep cross from strong close. So a lot of stuff is the same. Only other thing I'll mention here is in the split close pro and split close, a lot of cool things we can do here. Now, they have an outside zone, they have a power out, and they have an inside zone. So they have some great runs in here as well. And I like to go to the PAY cross play here. We'll run it versus a random play. You're going to see we have the tight end deep crosser. We have the backside dig route, and we have a deep post. So I like to just put my running backs on little in routes, right? So go for opposite sides. They're going to be great versus man coverage. They're going to kind of get open versus everything. But you see there, this tight end crosser from the tight end, or this cross route from the tight end, absolute money. Love to utilize that. Now you can also, once again, do some motion here, of course. We can do something like this, where we use a little bit of a motion slant from Ayuk like this, and then I'll probably put my running back. Oh, we can't motion out of this formation. So the split close regular we'll be able to do that out of. So for this, to keep it simple, I like to put my running backs on the little in routes, just like that. But you can do out routes if you want to as well. But you see how these little halfback in routes out of the backfield, especially when you have two of them, they are really, really good versus the blitz or underneath zones or versus man coverage. So love this play so much. A lot of different things you can do out of it. And then finally, we'll just go over to the split close regular. And we got wide receiver corner we really love. They have the fullback inside, which is a phenomenal run play. Halfback wheel, really good flood concept as well. And the PA slide, I really like a lot as well. So we'll go ahead and look at wide receiver corner really quick here. We do it versus some man coverage. That's what we like it out of. A lot of different things you can do out of this. Like I said, you can kind of just run it stock. I like to put the running back on a little out route here on the left. But a lot of these routes are going to beat man coverage. So this B route, you see how the separation he got right there on that C route? If I can do that again here. Watch the B route receiver. He's going to get absolute amazing separation to the sidelines. You could throw that all day long out there to the sidelines for a huge completion. And then, like I said, these running back ins and out routes, they're going to destroy man coverage, especially on next gen. You see there, he gets about 3 to 4 yards of separation, and that is all day long. Now, the only other thing I want to mention, I'll run it versus zone here. Same play, though, wide receiver corner. And like I said, if you sub in a tight end here, you sub in George Kittle like this, you sub in George Kittle right about here, you're going to be able to audible down to all these running formations that we already talked about. So let's go ahead and let me show you that real quick. So you see here, if I go to audible, I can audible over to I-form close. I can audible over to I-form slot close. I can audible over to strong close. All the formations we broke down, which is what makes this offense so difficult to defend. The only other thing I like to do versus zone coverage is put my running back on a wheel here on the left. Go ahead and put Ayuk on a flat and motion him to the left side here, just like that. And once again, like we did in strong close, we're going to have this little halfback wheel kind of as soon as he cuts up low past that. Same thing again here. Motion Ayuk over on the flat, and then this time we can even look for Samuel coming across to the sidelines. If they run to guard the running back out of the backfield, we're going to have Debo here. When the streak clears out the defense, we have Debo on the sidelines for a big play. So the San Francisco 49ers playbook is just absolute money this year. Great balanced formation if you like to pass and run and make everything look the same. Really stresses out defenses this year, and you can create a lot of confusion, really open up your offense. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Of course, give this a like, comment down below your thoughts, subscribe to the channel here, hitting that bell so you're notified when I do drop all this fire. We got plenty more mini schemes, pro player tips coming. Of course, check out my ebooks and my coachings. If you guys want to improve, I can break this down even further in our coaching sessions. So that's it for this video, guys. Until next time, peace.